Previously, when Princess Lewellyn and Duke Almondite were returning to the palace, she started to cry heavily upon finding the bite mark of the venomous snake on his hand that had attacked her earlier. However, Almondite pulled her body towards him and silently placed his head on her chest. Their physical touch prompted the stigma to activate, taking control of her body. Additionally, the stigma captivated Almondite's actions with its power. But before Lewellyn could hook up with the hypnotized Almondite, he snapped out of the spell and pushed her away from him, expressing that he would not sleep with an imposter, clearly pissing off Lewellyn. Later, upon reaching her palace, she observed Almondite following her, whereas, noticing Lewellyn's trembling body, Almondite agreed to sleep with her. So, let's dive into the chapters 75 and 76 of the manhwa, The Secret Bedroom of the Forsaken Princess. Almondite's shocking statement prompts Lewellyn to halt abruptly at her bedroom's threshold, and as she turns her perplexed gaze upon Almondite's silent demeanor, she wonders why he is ready to sleep with her when he is not charmed by her stigma's power. However, Lewellyn's stigma intensifies its power on her suffering body. Sensing this, she mutters that she needs to satisfy her desire first by indulging with Almondite right away. Later, as they enter inside Lewellyn's bedroom, she quickly takes off her dress and unties her hair. Meanwhile, Almondite's cheeks turn crimson red as he observes Lewellyn's flawless beauty in her undergarments. He wonders if anyone in the world could resist being charmed by this goddess. Suddenly, his expression turns sullen, pondering that he is lucky to be the one here, because if he were not, she would not hesitate to bring Tristan or Ernell for this. Almondite's thoughts are interrupted by a necklace dropping on the floor, and as he finds Lewellyn standing right in front of him, struggling to unbutton her undergarments, he extends his fingers towards her dress, asking if she finds it difficult and if he can help her take it off. Lewellyn accepts his help by quietly nodding her head. To this, Almondite starts to untie the threads from her chest while she stands still in embarrassment. Instantly, she proceeds to remove Almondite's clothes, and by panting heavily, she mutters that she needs to hurry as she cannot control this anymore. She gets frustrated, wondering why he wears so many things when she only has her underwear left. Lewellyn then stretches Almondite's shirt with heavy force, causing the buttons to pop out. Finally, seeing his macho body within her arm's length, she notices some scars right on his chest, wondering how he got injured so much in the past 5 years. Suddenly, Lewellyn places her palm on his injured chest and confirms that she can feel Almondite's heartbeat. Yet, she swiftly glances at his snake-bitten hand and worriedly inquires if he feels any pain, at which he responds that the pain is already gone and he is fine now. Moreover, observing the worried expression for him on Lewellyn's face, Almondite quickly delivers a romantic kiss on her lovely lips, reflecting that despite being forced to do it, her lips are so sweet and tempting that he wants to kiss her forever. They then pull their lips away from each other due to the lack of breath. Unexpectedly, Almondite sadly assumes that she must not be in her right mind, otherwise she wouldn't have kissed him without hesitation. And with a crestfallen expression, he adds that just because Ernell and Tristan are not present, she forced herself to ask him to spend the night together. Panting heavily, Lewellyn ponders that although she hates Almondite the most, he is the person whom she missed the most. Unannounced, she embraces Almondite like a baby, confirming to herself that the moment she hugged Almondite, she loved it the most, and as she begs him to hurry up because she cannot wait any longer. To this, he passionately starts to lick the very corner of her neck. Nevertheless, Almondite expresses that he does not want to embrace Lewellyn in this way. Dear viewers, apologies for the interruption. If you're genuinely enjoying the content on this channel, please consider hitting the subscribe icon with all notifications, since this little support of yours will help this creator continue delivering high-quality work to brighten your day. And take a moment at the end of the video to leave a comment, sharing your thoughts on the content. Your feedback means a lot. Now, let's not take up too much of your time and jump back into the story. From here, the scene shifts to the outside of Lewellyn's palace, where Commander Tristan returns back from the investigation. Walking in the dark corridor of the palace, Tristan wonders why it is so empty and where is everyone. Meanwhile, Almondite and Lewellyn enjoy their private time with full satisfaction, not knowing that Tristan is coming in their direction. Lewellyn reflects deeply on why Almondite said he does not want to hug her in this way, wondering if he wishes that she would be his bride. But he interrupts her thoughts by swiftly touching her intimate part by his firm hand, and as Almondite slides the injection deep inside without any warning, Lewellyn jolts heavily and yells at the top of her voice. Somehow, she manages to maintain her composure and delivers a clear smirk on her face. Besides, extending her hand upon his cheek, she takes the lead and delivers a passionate kiss on his lips, making him clearly perplexed. Almondite becomes animated at observing that Lewellyn starts to open her heart for him. Covered in sweat, she whispers in his ear, pleading with him not to stop as she needs more. Hearing her wish, he pulls her close and kisses her deeply on the lips, increasing the pace of their workout even more. Later, as Lewellyn's stigma's power eventually mitigates, they lay side by side on the bed, enjoying the warmth and comfort of each other's presence. Almondite extends his fingers towards her and starts to stroke her ear gently. To this, she radiates a clear flush on her cheeks, and swiftly inquires why did he left her 5 years ago without any notice. Listening to her question, he keeps his silence for a bit. This prompts her to ask why he always keeps his mouth shut whenever she asks him this. Almondite slowly withdraws his hand from Lewellyn, suggesting that it is better for her if she never know about this. She flinches heavy with eyes wide at his declaration. Springing up from the bed, she clenches her jaw in anger, reflecting that this is why she hates him and cannot forgive him. Instantly, he grabs her hand, asking if she all right, at which Lewellyn quickly pulls back her hand from Almondite's grip, furiously yelling that she will never forgive him. Getting worried, he questions why she is saying that all of a sudden, but she brushes off his words and moves away from the bed, stating that she does not want to hear a word from him. Plus, arriving near the door, she orders him to leave her bedroom before she comes back from her bath. Lewellyn then opens her bedroom door to go outside. However, she gets shocked and freezes in place as she witnesses the unexpected presence of Tristan just outside her room. Trembling, she questions what he is doing here and when he came back. Tristan does not respond to her question but simply glances at her chest and finds the smooch marks on her skin. And as he understands the situation, he responds that there is no one guarding her room, so he decided to do it. Perplexed, Lewellyn wonders if the maids did not inform Tristan that she ordered everyone to leave, assuming that he must have heard all of that while standing outside the room. Tristan then inquires if the guy inside her bedroom is Duke Almondite. To this, she does not utter a single word and immerses into heavy guilt for her actions. She wonders if she answers yes, he will persistently question her about the details, for which she decides to keep her mouth shut and attempt to escape from his question. Tristan understands the reason for her silence and decides to keep today's incident a secret. Instantly, he starts to follow the princess, silently coming in front of her and proceeding to walk in her rhythm. He mentions that princesses are not allowed to walk alone, so he will escort her to her destination. As we wrap up today's segment, thank you for being with us until the very end. I'll be sharing fresh videos of this manga and exciting new series every weekend. Your support is invaluable, so please subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Your encouragement keeps the channel thriving, and I appreciate it immensely. Until next time, take care and goodbye.